Hi guys and girls, welcome to Night City, a city of dreams with futuristic buildings, flying cars, and meth addicts. I'm not even kidding, you'll see a lot of them throughout the game. What? Today we'll be playing the new DLC, Phantom Liberty. I'm really excited to play this because they added a lot of new things, including a new storyline with a whole new area called the Dogtown. Oh, and also,
the game is fixed.
At first, I started a new game as that's what CDPR recommends. But since it took so long to even finish the first mission, I loaded into my saved game. As I completed the game before, I am spawned right before the meeting with Hanako. I also got some mods and a jacket as a reward. I got a call from Victor, my Ripper Dog. He said he'll hook me up with some implants, but only after I pay him my debt, which is from the beginning of the game. It's been almost 3 years. I thought this guy already forgot about it. Anyways, as I was going to check out the new implants, I get a call from this hacker, Songbird. She tells me that she knows about my relic and knows how to fix it. We've been hearing this the entire game, and people who finish the game knows exactly how it all ends. She asks me to meet her in Dogtown, a part of Pacifica, which is way dangerous and controlled by Kurt Hansen and his private army called the Bargist. I hopped onto my new ride, which I got from winning the lottery. This actually means a lot to me as this is my first time winning at anything. Right off the bat, the controls and gameplay feel so much better. The control schemes also have changed, so now I can jump and slide around when talking to someone. Before it would accidentally skip the conversation, and that was annoying. Oh, and also, we can dance now, so that's pretty cool. There are some bugs here and there, but it's not that bad. I reach Dogtown and see there is a long line of cars waiting to get in, as this is where criminals and frauds flee from the law. These two police officers are trying to get inside, even though there is literally an announcement playing on repeat that says any cops will be shot on sight. Mad respect for their courage though. After waiting for a good 3 minutes, I decided to cut the line because immersion is not working for me. This guard threatens me to get out of my car and move to the sidewalk to check my cyberwares. I saw this guy getting bullied for being a city boy, so I followed him to check if he is okay. You won't believe what I saw next. My guy casually puts a cup of coffee in his back pocket and pulls out a phone. I didn't know Night City had wizards. Anyways, I looked for Songbird and suddenly got hit with a seizure. So like what all mature men would do, me and Johnny freaked out. It turns out it was just Songbird hacking into our head and tells me to chill. Songbird can see Johnny and she proceeds to shut him off because he was low-key annoying. She tells me she is in a plane with the president, which is hacked and gonna crash anytime soon in Dogtown. She says it's not safe here because Dogtown's commander-in-chief, Kurt Hansen, will come after the president. So she wants me to rescue the president from Dogtown and bring her to safety. She even showed me some new abilities that I can do with the relic. Anyways, now I need to get inside Dogtown because that's where the plane is gonna crash. She tells me she will help me sneak in as there is no time for her to make a fake pass for me. I don't a lot of sneaking, but I'm pretty sure we are not supposed to make this much noise while sneaking in. I proceed to take down these two guards with ease as they were conveniently facing the opposite direction. I slide under a garage door in a moderately cool way and proceed to stomp the barrel which was holding the door open. I got inside and quickly got distracted by all the stuffs laying around to loot, because I get really anxious if I don't loot everything in an area. I need to go down a level to reach the server, so I move this big-ass sheet of metal and jump down. I have to find a server, so Songbird can hack into the building and make way for us to get inside Dogtown. I found some more loot and a generator. I started the big boy up, which powered the whole building. I connected to the server so Songbird can access it. We hopped on this platform and proceeds to move forward to this not-so-safe looking place. While getting off, I almost fell to my death as the whole floor fell down. I came across this guy who apparently fell to his death while going through this way. This may be a good time to turn back, but since I don't want to look like a little bitch in front of the president, I proceed to move forward. After some close calls, we finally reach Dogtown. I'm in a market which has all sorts of stores and sellers. I managed to find some cuties on the way, each one cuter than the last. I also came across this guy who showed me some cool moves with his fiery elbows. What a show off. Now I have to get on top of a building to see the plane. I don't know why, but my guy is apparently walking very slow. After getting on an elevator, I reach the roof and see the plane getting shot down. This is very cinematic, even though I kinda messed it up by turning around. I have to save the president fast, and for some reason my guy is walking casually. What a legend. Shortly, I figured out why, and it's because of all the stuffs we've been looting. So, I made the hard choice to drop some loot and proceeds to sprint towards the wreckage, as we were supposed to. The Barghest reached here before us, so now we have to be the sneaky stepdad again and take down the guards. Once again, the guards were conveniently facing the other direction, which made this a lot easier. I felt a little uninvited because none of the guards seems to care I'm here, because they were busy fighting with the president's bodyguards. Anyways, after a lot of killing, I reached the plane and started looking for the president. She came out swinging, which made me question if she really is the president. I expected the president to be some old hag, but this one is full on gangsta. I'd hit though. I told her Songbird sent me before she beats my ass more. We are attacked by the Barghest again, and a shootout breaks out. We shot through these guards like an average American high schooler. We have to find a hideout, so we proceed to move on. She wants me to slice and take the tracker from her neck because she thinks there is a rat in the White House and they'll come after her. A drone comes searching for us, so I ripped off the tracker and quickly ran to cover. I opened this door with my bare hands and the president is impressed with my strength, but I told the big girl to calm down because it is getting a bit heated here. We have to find a way out of this area because the drone from earlier is searching for us. We sneaked past some guards, but immediately gets caught. We open fired and proceeds to kill every single one of them. We hopped in a cop car and drove to the hideout that Songbird found for us. I showed some sick moves to impress the president, but failed and crashed the car, which was embarrassing. Luckily, there was another car nearby, so it's all Gucci. We reached the hideout unnoticed and head to an old museum. It has a lot of old artifacts, but my eyes caught only one thing: this cool-looking pyramid. We reach this room with a giant robot, but immediately gets attacked by the Barghests. Songbird hacks the robot, which kills all the bad guys in one strike, which honestly made me feel useless. Anyway, Songbird gets kidnapped and the giant robot malfunctions, like any brave man would do. I ran to safety. We got to an elevator to escape, but the robot pulls me down with it. I got knocked out but is woken up by the president. The robot comes back to life too, so now we have to destroy it. I proceed to shoot all the weak points of the robot, till we finally kills it by putting a grenade inside it.
Rust and piss, shitbot!
Nicely done!
I got to the president for obvious reasons, to check if she is okay. We proceed to go towards the hideout, and without Songbird we have to find our own way. I tried to call her, but instead we get Johnny. We proceed to walk through this sketchy tunnel, and we finally reach the hideout. The place literally looks like a crack house, and it's pretty dark. I found this old generator, and after finding the missing battery, I lit up the whole apartment. The president changed her clothes and invites me to have a beer. I accepted it even though we are in a sketchy apartment with no security. I mean, what could go wrong? These two guys show up, but the president panics and opens fires on them. It's pretty concerning that the president is a full-on psychopath because she didn't even try to ask what they want. President of the year, I guess. We went to bed, and I have to say, it's getting a little frisky up here. Of course, I didn't just Google how to romance the president, but she decides to talk about her sad president life, which ruined the moment, and I went to sleep. I woke up to some metal music, and like what any sane person would do, I got up and turned it off. Since we can't find Songbird alone, the president tells me to get to a sleeper agent, Solomon Reed. She also gave me this coin and tells me I'm a secret agent now. My mom would be so proud. I took the coin and proceed to make an oath.
Repeat after me. I, V, do hereby solemnly swear. I pledge to defend my country against all enemies, foreign and domestic. Should this cause claim my life, so be it.
You know what? Change my mind.
Like, bro, I'm here to save myself from the relic, not to die for some politicians. Johnny appreciates my decision, which boosted my confidence. We have to find a landline because that's the only way to call Reed. While I was leaving the hideout, Mr. Hands calls me and tells me he secured clearance for us in Dogtown, so we can come in and out of Dogtown as we please. He also gave me a new car. I played this DLC for hours now, and Mr. Hands is the only one who done something nice so far. I tested my new ride by going over these stairs, and definitely didn't fell in here by accident. I reached the old cafe, and now I have to find a way to get in. There is this guy screaming in front, which is pretty annoying. I have to go all the way up to this fuse box to open the door. There's a lot of crackheads on the way. I saw this girl dancing while this guy is suffering right next to her. Emotional support, I guess. I finally reached the fuse box and got into the store.
Capitan Caliente. Guy clearly went down at this place.
We found the phone after a lot of searching, but forgot the number. I started to panic, but then I realized that the number is literally shown on top of the screen. How embarrassing. It's a little concerning that my guy doesn't even know how to hold a phone. Reed picks up and tells me to meet him at a basketball court. There's a lot of people here, but one thing caught my attention. These two guys playing basketball by themselves. Also this girl with a big booty. Suddenly someone points a gun behind me, which made me a little scared. It turns out to be Reed, and he asked me to show what I'm holding. Since I can't show what I'm holding in my other hand, I showed him this coin. He tells me to go wait in his car, and after some time he came back looking like a fucking badass. I wanted to be that guy. Instead, I'm sitting here like a passenger princess. I told him about the president and what happened to Songbird. On our way back to the hideout, we are attacked by a group of Barghists. We kill everyone and continued on our way. Some of the Barghists managed to reach the hideout before us, but fortunately they were facing the opposite direction as always. As we were heading up, this big man jumps out of the elevator and starts shooting with his massive gun. I killed him easily with one headshot. This is why they say size doesn't matter. I was out for some time and this chick made herself an office. Reed arranges a safe passage for the president all by looking like a fucking badass. He tells me he'll call me after dropping the president off so he can help me find Songbird. I said my goodbye to the president and waited for them to leave Dogtown. Please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy this video. Thanks for watching. Till next time.